Our second preliminary on this opening week of men's 5-pin play features Dave Gourley from Cranbrook, who made it to the semifinals a year ago, winning $2,000. Lance Burrows out of Brampton, and both bowlers here in the third with strikes up in the second.
Snuck that one into the left-hand pocket thin, leaves himself the right corner pin. Dave with a very smooth, short three-step approach, virtually no slide. He's actually planting his foot. Better control in some cases by doing that. Great arm swing, straight back, straight through.
And a good start for Gourley with the marks through the first three. Burrows making his first appearance on TSN out of the Brampton and Georgetown Bowls.
Right side thick. Again, rotation on the ball broke up what could have been a possible split. Bowling ball gets deflected just a little bit off to the right. Knew that was close. Run it out. Right on the nose, leaves a head pin split. Try and go after this spare, hit the 3-pin on the inside thin and try and move it across.
So after the two strikes, the open frame in 4 for Lance Burrows leaves him at 91. Dave Gourley has marks in the first 3 with a spare up in the third.
He'll take that one. That's not the pocket he likes to hit with that hook he throws. But again, really smooth approach, gets it out on the lane. Bowling ball deflected and took out the left corner pin. Second time he's missed the middle, both of them coming on the left-hand lane. And that can be a little danger if he slows the ball down the least little bit. It'll take off on him to the left. Both times now missing the head pin on the left.
Nice recovery for Gourley as he picks up the spare, so marks right through. And pressure immediately on Lance Burrows with the open in 4. That'll work.
Great answer. Third strike in 5 frames for Lance Burrows. Big, tall guy, but he gets down to the foul line very smooth. No sound. Good release. Crossed over and got a big break, just leaving that right corner pin.
Lance, who is the manager of the beer store, and that little stubby just skated by that corner.
Hung his head early on that one, missed the mark. Ball was into the channel about the 40-foot mark.
Nicely done to get it all, but again, there's the lack of any consistency there. You know, a couple open, strike, another open.
And now he's in a bit of a hole. Dave Gourley going to play here in the 6th and 7th frame with a chance to add to his lead.
Looked really full. Dave's wife Sarah is here, and we welcome her to Calgary.
Good break on that. Thick hit, but again, rotation breaks it up. Second right corner of the match for Dave Gourley. And right dead solid on it.
Dave is an armored car guard for B&L Security Patrol. Beautiful town of Cranbrook.
No, pulled it again. Third time he's missed the head pin. All three on the left. And all three times on the left-hand lane. But he's been successful in making the spares. Hasn't had an open frame so far in this game.
Another key he says is now, doing it is another thing, of course, but he really always tries to keep the pressure on, and that doesn't matter from what point of the game. He says, I want to get off to a good start. I want my opponent to know he's going to be in a game. It's not always going to work that way, of course.
No, absolutely never let up. You don't know when a head pin will get in your way and your opponent will run a couple of strikes. A game can change pretty quickly. Lance Burrows now with a chance to get back in this match with the open frame in 7 from David Gourley.
His first. That's away now, so there's an opening for him, and Lance Burrows responds with a strike. Now, can he put something together here, or is he destined to have another open frame? That's been his problem.
Hang on. Big break. Left-hand pocket thick and carries it. Double now. He's back in this match. Ouch. Well,
see how it turns? It's really quite something. He doesn't have a mark. He has marks all the way through. 7, he has the open of 15. Now he punches a head pin. And Burrows has just put back-to-back strikes on the board.
well, and you know, when your opponent puts a double up against you and gets back in the match, it maybe changes a little bit the way you throw the ball, the way you grip it. You're trying a little harder. The result is a punch. I'm just going to have to count 15 and forget this frame. Go back to the great shots he threw earlier in this match.
And he'll score just the 12 for a 195, but back-to-back opens for Gourley. The veteran, when you think about it, you know, 4th appearance on TSN. We've already had the first-timer, Mark Van Dale, take care of and eliminate the defending champion. Could we have 2 rookies winning on this opening week?
Wow, great shot. Right hand pocket, thick, the turn on the ball, breaking it up. Out on the lane, knew it as soon as it left its hand. It's exactly where he wanted to throw it on the lane.
Just a little wide. Welcome Lance's wife, Tori, to Calgary. Not playing, but nervous as if she was.
Spare here for Lance will give him the lead in the match by 4 pins.
So it is Burrows leading by 4 pins through 8. Burrows with a spare up, Gourley with a strike up, and he's wide right again.
Boy, and that's a huge mistake. You know, you're in this situation now. You got a spare working. It's first ball count. You've got to hit the middle and increase your count. Dave Gourley's behind by 4, but he's got a strike up. So he'll count the first 2.
Throws in his final ball, and he'll count the 13 for a 247 for Lance Burrows. Better than his league average of 243. First time on TV. Nice to do that.
Dave Gourley now, he must have at least a spare and better than a 5 count to win the match. Oh, great shot. Under pressure when he needed it. That's a huge double to win the match. Crosses over a little bit, left-hand pocket. 2 great balls here in the 9th and this first one in the 10th.
And that'll do it for Dave Gourley. Survives the 2 open frames in 7 and 8. And he'll take out Lance Burrows here in this second preliminary on the opening week of men's 5-pin play.
And that's the experience. He got lined up early, made some great shots. 2 early strikes in this match, and then a little bit of a stumble, but 4 in a row to finish for a 285.
Dave Gourley, who won a couple of $1,000 last year, making it through to the semifinals, takes the first step in this year's Canadian Men's 5-Pin Championship.